We are going to study chapter 5 and 6 doing one example. So chapter 5 and 6 is about the first theorem of fundamental theorem of calculus. And what it says is like this. Imagine you have a function little f. Little f from a to b. In this case, I have draw a function that is constant. A function that is constant, and I have drawn 2 points, the a and the b. So from a and b there is an area. What it say, the first fundamental theorem of calculus, it say that this area that is below the curve of f of x is related with the change between a and b of the antiderivative. So it's f of b minus f of a. F of a is like this, and f of b is like this, in a way that f of a minus f of b is this amount. This amount is the area that is here. You will say, wow, the units doesn't make sense. The area is something that is the product of two things, and this is a length and this is an area, but we will see what happened here. We will see the units, how it will work with one example. So the area below the curve f of x is equal to the change in the function f, and f, capital F, represents the antiderivative. So f prime of x is f of x. Let's go to do this with one example. Let's go to catch the idea what's going on. Now imagine that you are earning $20 per second. Not very realistic, but I will use it like this. $20 per second. So if you are earning $20 per second, it means that you are earning with the time t, this is the time t, and this is the slope function. The slope function is $20 per second. So after 1 second, you are earning $20 per second. After 2 seconds, you are earning $20 per second. After 3 seconds, you are earning always $20 per second. You are always earning $20 per second. So the first question is, what happened with the money that you have? The money that you have depends on the initial money that you start at time t equals 0. So at time t equals 0, imagine that you have $100. So at time t equals 0, you have $100, and after the time is passing, you are earning $20 per hour. So how you will represent this thing? Well, this is the money that you have. The money that you have at t equals 0 start maybe at $100. After 1 second, the money that you have increased in $20 because you have earned $20. After another second, the money that you have increased in another $20. After 2 seconds, 3, 4, after 2 seconds, from here, after 2 seconds, the money that you have increased, the change in your money is $40. And the graph that you can see is the graph with the slope $20 per second. You are earning $20 per second and you are starting at $100. So what is the equation? The equation that we are here is that the velocity at what you are earning money is $20 per second. And the money that you have start with $100 and it's been increasing. And how is being increasing? It's been increasing. The money that you have is being increasing at a speed of $20 per second. So the change in your money is the $20 per second, $20 that you earn in every second, multiplied by the time t is the total amount of money that you earn. If it happened to be 3 seconds, you earn 60 seconds, $60. So your money will be 60. Your money will be 160 because it will be your initial money, or the 100, plus what you earn. What you earn is 20t. So the equation that I can place here is that the money that you have is the initial money plus 20t. 20 is the slope of the graph of the money versus the time. So what happened here? Let's say that I start looking the area below the curve between 0 and 4, below the curve of the derivative of the $20 per second. What is this area? This area is the area of a rectangle, and the area of the rectangle is 4 what? 4 seconds multiplied by 20. 20 what? $20 per second. So the area represents $80. 4 seconds multiplied by $20 per second will be $80. So this area represents $80. What is this change? The change in your money is $80. This is what it says, the first fundamental theorem in calculus. It says that the area is equal to the change in your money. In the first second, what is the change in my money? I start with 100. I start at here with $100, and the change in my money is 40 plus 20 plus 20. The change in my money is $80. So you see how the equation will work. It works that the area below the curve of f of t of the $20 per second, the area below the curve of f of t, the area, let's go to write it, the area below the curve, which curve? The $20 per second, the constant function, the area below the curve, or the area below f of t is equal to the change in your money. Or is equal to the change in the function f. So we write it again. The area below the curve, the integral of f of t d dt between some t t equals 0 and t equal sometimes, let's say, 4 seconds. This area happened to be $80. This area is equal to the change in your money, to the change of the function that represents the antiderivative of little f. The change in your money, f of 4 minus f of 0. Or in our representation, m of 4 minus m of 0. So this is what is the essence. This m of 4 minus m of 0 is also $80. So this is what is the essence of the first fundamental theorem of calculus. On the next video, we are going to do something different. We are going to change this function, the constant function that represents the velocity at what you are earning money. We are going to make a function that it will be a rectilinearly aligned, but it will not be horizontal. It will have some kind of a slope. And we are going to do exactly the same thing. And on the third video, we are going to do it not for a rectilinear line. We are going to do it for a general line. That's all for the moment.